Hey, it's JC here. JC's Comics More, your pop culture superstore, 6725 West Central Avenue. That is Toledo, Ohio, 436-17419-531-6097. JC's Comics More on Instagram, JC's Comics More Hotmail. Find the Facebook link in the description below. This is Tuesday, July 30th. We're going through the Avengers. This is part of that lower grade collection. Prices on these are fairly cheap. People want mint copies, but not everybody can afford mint copies. It's not within their budget. We'll come to an example of that soon enough. They started issue 50. I'm sure that he had copies missing, that whoever the scum that would come over to his place, whether it's a family member or a neighbor who wanted to be his friend, probably helped themselves to it. We're not going to talk about many issues, but this one here, first cameo appearance of Ultron, first full appearance of Ultron. Here's retells Cap's origin a little bit. Here's an example of what I was talking about earlier, that $85 on this is water damage, sure, but this might be within somebody's budget. I've got a copy for $300 right now. I sold a copy for $800. Might be outside of somebody's budget. So prices, I'll buy these lower grade books because I know somebody out there wants them. First appearance of Yellow Jacket. You've got the wedding of Yellow Jacket and the Wasp. First appearance of the Man-Ape. That's John Buscema artwork on that there. And then you had Gene Colan come in for a short while on these here. Gene's, and then you had very, very short while, because then you had Barry Smith do these two issues here with Ultron. And he was doing his Kirby style back then. And then you had Sal Buscema took back over again. He did a short little run on the series. So he bounced around a little bit. I think Tom Palmer was inking it. And then you had John Buscema come back with Tom Palmer once again inking him. I think John inked this cover himself. And then you had Sal once again come back during this. Badly damaged, water damaged combi. That's the origin of Black Panther. Sadly, you can't see the Panther on the front. This here was a part of a two-parter that Harlan Ellison worked on with on the Hulk. You've got the classic Marvel Execution cover, and this is starting the Kree Skrull War. Neal Adams came on board for a little while. I mean, it's too bad that the Avengers didn't have irregulars, but the artists that they had coming in certainly did a great job. Barry Smith, again, issue 100. Then I'm missing, get issue 101. Rich Buckler came on with Dave Cockrum a little bit. And it jumps to 112. And it jumps to 118. This is the only one of the Avengers Defenders War that I have. All the other ones he snatched up, whoever that person was. We've got a John Romita cover, and I think Ron Wilson may have penciled it. Really badly damaged copy there, and these copies also do not have the Marvel value stamp, which at this point doesn't really matter, right? So someone did the artwork on that there with Joe Stanton doing the inks, and that was a reprint from Amazing Adventures with the Beast. I think Tom Sutton did the artwork then. George Tuska did this here, 46 and 47 was supposed to be part of Giant Size Avengers 5 and got broken up. So missing everything up to 125 or 152. Wonder Man came back. Kirby started doing the covers on these here, with George Perez doing the artwork on the inside, which is really strange with George doing the artwork, not doing the covers. George did the artwork on the artwork here, with John Byrne doing the inside work. Perez came back again. There was a Cockrum cover. This is the only part of the Korvac saga that we have. Buscema cover on that there. Carmen Infantino artwork there. And the Avengers went through a really, well, I was going to say a really bad period, but you had John Byrne and Gene Day come in. And this is the first appearance of Scott Lang, I do believe, also. But these John Byrne issues, fantastic. Then Perez came back for a short run. Of course, I'm missing 196, the first appearance of Taskmaster. There was a 200 in there. George's, I think, last issue. He might have done with 201. I think that was his last issue. And then Don Newton came on for a little while before he passed away. Don Newton stuff. He was a very underrated artist. And then Gene Colan came back on board for a short period of time. The Old Order Changeth. And then I think Bob Hall did some artwork for a while. And then Alan Weiss did this two-parter with Tiger being very sexy. And again, a kind of a low period for the Avengers. There are some good issues, but for the most part, the artwork was a little subpar a while. And there you go. They changed the order again. You got L. Milgram covers. That's classic cover there by Ed Hannigan and Klaus Janson. Star Fox joins. Spidey joins as an Avenger. And then you had this Vision storyline. So we're going to burn through these rather quickly here. And the Water Damage comics kind of stopped at that point. That person missed the first appearance of, I think that's the first appearance of Nebula, if I remember correctly. So they missed that one. So maybe their app wasn't working correctly that day. Or maybe the guy might have found out that they're stealing. I didn't bring it up to him because there was no sense opening up old wounds. Council of Kangs. You got more of the Kang issues there. Buscema and Tom Palmer. This was part of that storyline with the Masters of Evil. It was really good. Roger Stern was writing it this time. So you know it's good. Roger Stern, where's he at these days? Roger, please come back and write comics, please. Or at least come back and be a consultant for some of these writers of these current comics who do not know how to write superhero comics. Some of the most boring comics being printed, superhero comics, are right now. Boring, boring, boring. And then we're going to have some annuals here. We'll go to 300, and then we're going to cut to some of the annuals. There's an annual 3. That's a reprint. This is number 10. I sold a mint copy of 10 for $150 the other day to a guy. He bought X-Men 133 with Wolverine as well. If you do like these videos, as always, that's Burn and Ditko. If you do like these videos, as always, if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the bell for notification. Like, comment, and share. I cannot stress sharing enough. Really good issue there. But thanks for watching. Have a good afternoon.